This is Lakeside, the spiritual home of darts, the greatest stage that has been home to the greatest players, and at long last we'll be crowning two new world champions. It has been a roller coaster week and we are down to the final two in both competitions. Who will keep their cool under these lights and who will be crowned the world champion? Neil Duff has talked the talk and walked the walk to reach the final two, just as he predicted he would before his opening match, taking out record breaker Richard Veenstra to keep his dreams of a world title alive. He's facing Thibaut Tricole, the man who never gives up, and came through a nail-biting nine-setter against Cameron Menzies, winning on the double one to become the first Frenchman in the final. It is the Duff man, Neil Duff, against Thibaut Tricole, the French Church, for the chance to be crowned the WDF 2022 Men's World Champion.
I love this sport, of course. I started when I was 12 years. It's a dream come true, sure. I just want to enjoy every moment in my career.
I didn't get into darts until a late age. I was 29 or 30 before I started playing. I wish I'd done this years ago. I don't know, maybe you have to be that wee bit older to have the experience, to take the experience from each match.
I'm going to play Neil Duff here in the final. He played very well, he never gave up. It will be a hard game. In the final of the Isle of Man Masters, I beat him. So
Tricole, whatever he does is insignificant to me. It's me and three darts. It'll be a good game.
France, yeah, is behind me. It's the opportunity to show darts exists.
I would love to take that trophy to Northern Ireland. It's never been there before.
One set after one set for the trophy, for the victory.
It's everyone's dream, walk out there to do it in the final. Can't wait.
Neil Duff cannot wait for this. Northern Ireland's Duff man takes on the first French finalist, Thibaut Tricole. Only one, though, can be crowned the world champion. Commentary comes from John Rawling and Tony O'Shea in this one, but for the final time to introduce the players, it's back to your MC, Little Richard Ashdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by the World Darts Federation in association with Winmore, this is the 2022 Lakeside WDF Men's World Championship Final. And we're back here at the home of World Darts, the Lakeside. We introduce to the stage the British pentathlon, England national singles and Slovak Masters champion, Northern Ireland's Duff man, Neil Duff. We now bring to the stage the reigning Welsh Classic champion, the reigning Denmark Open champion, the French Touch, Thibaut Tricole!
Hello everybody, enjoy this one wherever you may be. This is what the week has been building towards, the men's final now, and it could be absolutely on a knife edge. The odds reflect it. Neil Duff is a narrow favourite, but it is really narrow, and Thibaut Tricole has found a way to win matches which have been in their own way also on a knife edge. Neil Duff, 49 years old. He's been the heaviest scorer of the two on his way to the final. Thibaut Tricole, who comes from Brittany, lives in the town of Malguinac. That lovely music which he walks out to, incidentally, is by the French jazz musician Ibrahim Malouf. And he said they have a little jazz festival in their town every year. And he said it is his ambition to persuade or hopefully inspire Ibrahim to be a part of it. And he's got people following him. And I'm sure you'll see a little sign held up when we see his supporters saying, Tricole putting French darts on the map, and he's certainly doing that. The first Frenchman ever to reach the final.
First set, first lock. Is Neil the throw first? Game on.
Best of 11 sets, this one. Neil Duff winning the darts in the bull-up, and he is first away. And I wonder who's going to settle into this the quicker, Tony. Bound to be some nerves at this stage. They wouldn't be human if not.
96.
Well, aged players who's been here before, takes them a while to settle, but two debutantes actually playing. It's quite scary to think how nervous these two guys are. Neil's kicked off well there. I don't like there's any nerves there.
Neil, a joiner by trade, and I'm sure there'll 59. Be a big audience, particularly in Northern Ireland, watching to see whether or not the man from County Antrim can pull it off.
Well, he's got quite a team of supporters here
27.
Today. They came over yesterday. They've all stayed over. Had a great night celebrating that semi-final victory, and could see something special 55. In the celebrations tonight if Neil manages to take this title.
Yeah, I think there might be some happy people. Tricole as well, though. He's got here by beating
85.
Sean Burt, Steve Hine, the Muffin Man, Andy Bartons. That was a terrific win for Tricole there. And in the semi-final, Cameron Menzies. Neil Duff getting here by beating Justin Thompson, the Australian, Tomo, Nick Fulwell, Jim McEwen.
83.
And then in the semi-final, Richard Veenstra, who was many people's tip to win this, wasn't to be. And Tricole, well, he can't finish at this stage here. And 41. On the darts now, can Neil tuck this one away? 112, Tony.
112. He's been really good on this treble 20. That's probably the worst dart he could have thrown, to be honest. 109. He's in 52. 12 or 20. I think he likes tops, so it's 72. Probably 12.
Thibaut Tricole, 111.
111. This could hurt if he puts this away. That would have been for a break of throw. Can't finish now.
Both of them were right on the wire.
He's been impressive the
46.
way he doesn't get ruffled, Tricole. He's had matches going against him, but he's found a way to hang in there. Neil Duff could do with this one, and it's high.
Thibaut Tricole is 65.
It's a long game, this, 11 sets. Not the world's worst time to lose. Get a break against you, but
that's
what he does with Tricole.
Tricole
Finds a way at the end of these legs.
Had some good wins of late, as well as here.
Second
the Denmark Open last year,
first.
beating Andreas Harrison in the final there, and the Welsh Classic, where he had a very good win against Jim Williams. Junior champion
60.
there, and the boys champion, blinded by the light, as the man once sang.
Well, them lights on the stage didn't blind him. Tremendous performance from the
59.
young man. But, quite an incredible double there. He won at the Ali Pali in December. Won the JDC Youth title. Adds this title at the Lakeside to that.
First one of the match. There could be a fair view. Tricole settling well. And that's a good riposte.
Yeah, Talking about the opponents there, John, in the last set. I think that win against Jim McEwen for Neil Duff really changed his attitude.
He was 3-0 down, wasn't he? And won it 4-3.
What a comeback win, and that inspired him, I think, to play so well against Veenstra.
92.
So I was expecting a big performance tonight. He used that momentum from being 3-0 down. Great comeback win. And followed it on in his next match, which is ideal. You want to improve every time. You want to get your game going forward, and that's exactly what he's done so far.
Tricole 1-4-3. Can't be done on this time. Looking at the bottom of the board to set it up. Oh, great dart.
127. Neil, you require 150.
Double 8 then for 2-0. Got the break of throw. And as they always
90.
say, a break's worthless unless you can then go on and hold your own throw. Double 8.
This was a productive part of the board for him.
Yeah, that's game short of the second line.
Full darts finds the double with the third.
Neil the throw first.
He's already looking sharper. Great start to the match from Thibault.
60.
He was a landscape architect. He's given up that job at the moment, concentrating on his darts, and who knows where
95.
darts might take him. Wife runs a bar, and she tells me, Marie, that it's music, of course, but there's also darts boards in there.
60.
Perfect little getaway after a day in the office for Thibault then. By the looks of his skill on the dartboard, he spent a few hours in that bar.
Look at this.
140.
Smile on his face. He's enjoying it at the moment.
He's a lovely character. When he's smiling there, he tends to smile all the time, enjoys his darts, enjoys these visits to play in these ranking events. And
60.
if you can't smile when you're in the final, well, these are a good time to smile.
All these interviews he's been doing, his English has certainly come on this week, and he said he's not translating as he speaks now, he's actually starting to think in English.
Yeah, that's a great trait.
Keeps on succeeding, he'll wind up bilingual.
60. Thibault, you require 129.
Neil's not quite settled into this match yet, 129 now.
Nicely tidied up. Sorry, John.
Yeah, he just sensibly looked for the setup, didn't have to go for the bullseye,
30.
which would have been an option had
Thibault, you
Neil
require
been in closer
32.
contact. Double 8.
As I just said, he likes this part of the board, and this is for the set.
24.
Had it surrounded.
He will be back. That double four's been a friend to him as well when he has missed the odd doubles down here in the bottom left.
Good cover shot.
96. Thibault, you require 8.
Neil belatedly does get onto a finish, double 4,
Yeah,
and there
that's
it
game
is,
short
as
of the
Tony
first set. Thibault
kind of
Tricole.
predicted. There's Marie, his wife, and there's that sign. Thibault has put French darts on the
Second
map.
set, first leg. It's Thibault to throw first. Game on.
Not wrong.
It's actually a lovely place to play darts. I've played in 2 or 3 French Opens.
100.
Brittany, where he lives, is a lovely place to visit. Anybody who has been across would confirm. Fabulous
140.
scenery, brilliant beaches, and a really warm, friendly part of France.
To be honest, the events that I've played in, you literally get off the
45.
ferry and it's about a 10-minute drive to a place called Bray Dunes, very close to Calais. Again, lovely beaches. You wouldn't think that's so close to a big ferry
100.
terminal, but beautiful part of the world.
Absolutely, the beaches of Normandy are famed.
100.
Ton for Tricole. Gets his nose just ahead, but with the first set against him, Neil Duff will want to quickly
49.
find a way to get into this.
It's one of the beautiful things about being a professional dart player these days. You see all corners of the world.
100.
That was, of course, Neil Dunn's supporters there with their messages. Wife Erin is across over here as well, and his daughter Hayley celebrating her 18th birthday today. So proud of her dad.
I think she started the celebrations yesterday, to be honest. After that victory in the semis, the celebration started yesterday. He's treble 20 here.
That's an opportunity missed, and he knows it.
He's got to come downstairs here, just working out which way.
54.
Tricole has an ability to throw pressure darts. Good psychologically. Tops. Not this time, though.
36.
I thought that was a happy accident there, hitting 8. I thought he'd have gone 16 double. The first leg of the second set. Neil wants tops.
18. Thibaut, you require 20.
Tens. Good marker, that one, and he uses it accordingly and goes ahead in this second set. It's just a holder throw.
Again, he's looking good on these doubles. A bad sign for Neil, this. He did miss a few yesterday, but stuck in there. Managed to get through, but looking dangerous already is Thibaut. He buys them finishes with all these trebles.
140.
They've both got very much greater scoring power than they've shown, and there's Tricole, four doubles already out of 11, and Neil Duff, 5 misses. Needs to buck that trend fairly rapidly.
140.
There's the grin again. How dare you not go in the treble 20? Why is that not a 180? Oh, I know, that's quite funny. I'll have a grin.
Getting a bit angry there, that slightly loose dart.
Now, thinks, does he want to stay where he is? He does, and he did. And picks up the maximum, and the crowd responds.
Neil's not going to take out this 136, can just hope to set it up nice and
46.
hope Tricole misses, which he's not really been doing so far. 1 in 3 so far. He's got 3 in hand, so if he follows the trend, he's going to get it within these 3 and does.
Third leg is Thibaut to throw first.
He's going quite nicely. Often doesn't show too much emotion, but he loved that. And he's outscoring Duff, as those figures there confirm.
140.
The only emotion we really saw during the semi-final was when he was coming back and levelling up sets. He's actually celebrating now when he's got his foot on the gas and actually pulling away from Duff.
Cameron Menzies was absolutely gutted to lose that semi-final. I think he thought he should have won it, had the chances to win it, but couldn't put it away. Les Miller, great stalwart of the event.
I've been coming here 20 years, and he's a character now, and he's getting on in life, and I don't think it though, the way he lives his life. He's a real character. But he was here the first time I ever came here. Always famous for his really nice suits.
Always immaculately
84.
turned out, and I don't think I'm betraying too many confidences to say he's in his 80s now.
If I ever get there, I hope to look half as good as that gentleman. He's a character, is Les.
What do you mean if? Of course you'll get there.
23.
Neil is going to be given a talking to by his big manager friend, I think, who inspired him to turn it around in his match against Jim McEwen. I think there might have been a bit of a suggestion if he didn't do so, he might be lobbing him into the lake.
Well, I think his big arms will be around his shoulders, and a similar conversation. It was a similar position he was in as well. He turned it round though.
Well, he was 3 down, wasn't he, there? And he's in danger of going 2 down here. There is a break at the end of this set, so I think 1 or 2 little bits, just 1 or 2 words
59.
given. You never know. Man and Grampy. Good place to come. Whether you're young or old, always fun at the darts. Always a great day out.
20.
Great darts, single for tops. Shanghai, is it? No, just dragged it down. and the trademark chuckle.
He's certainly enjoying this final so far. Why shouldn't he?
You're a chuckler when you miss darts.
Thibaut, you require 20.
Sometimes you have to chuckle or you'd cry.
Yeah, that's game
dart.
shot of the second set.
There you go, that's the second set in the bag, going nicely. They have to leave the stage for a moment or two, and it's all going nicely according to plan for the history-making Frenchman, Thibaut Tricole. He leads 2-0, and Neil Duff has some thinking to do and needs to up the ante.
Again, we'll see how this break affects the players. The opposite from before. Neil would have loved to have stayed on stage then and follow up on that great
Sixth set, first leg. It's Thibaut to throw first. Game on.
Away we go. It's still open, very much so.
$140. $42.
It's not quite lived up to the billing it had.
$140.
Not quite halfway there yet.
Well, we know most emphatically that Neil has another gear
60.
if you can find it.
$140.
Come back from the break well. A wry smile from the
Thibaut,
Irishman.
you require 81.
81.
So far ahead, he doesn't need to bother with the ball. Treble 10 should be the dart. Picks that off nicely. 32.
65.
It's been a friend to him over the whole tournament, but he's missed a few of them double 16s tonight. As we said, though, he's a long way ahead in this
45.
leg.
Thibaut, you require
Neil
16.
Duff's pretty much thrown the towel in on this leg. Double 8. There it is.
Game shot and the
That's a
first
check.
leg. Thibaut Tricole.
Ask the referee.
Second leg, it's Neil to throw first. Game on.
And confirms that that was right in that double. Nice little moment.
Nice, sees the funny side of that as quality. There's quite a few players, though, who
140.
struggle with the lights on the stage, and Ryan Searle, one of the top players in the PDC, struggles. Sometimes he throws darts and doesn't know they're in these doubles. Has to wait for the referee to announce them.
There's one or two like that. Gary Anderson played for a long time where he was just throwing in the general direction. And that's what he wants. Beautiful setup.
145.
Very best of Neil Duff this leg.
Well, this is what he can do. And this is what he has been doing all through the week. Double 18 now. And that's a quality leg.
And the second leg, Neil Duff. Third leg, it's Thibaut throwing first. $140.
Is it going to start to warm up? Maybe a little bit belatedly, some might say. And
123.
this set has started off very well. The big scores that we've had, more 140 pluses, significantly more by 7, going the way of the Frenchman. And that borne out by the fact he's got very much a bigger average.
Most of them were early in the match. Helped him get that 2 sets in the lead, but they've been pretty even in the last few sets. tide's turning slightly.
Possibly so. Setters going to prove that one way or the other.
45.
Thibaut had that 2-0 sets lead. Also had a 3-1 sets lead, so in ahead of the whole match. Is he a good front runner?
85.
And the
Thibaut, you
shake of the
require
head.
120.
Not quite going his way as often as he would wish.
Just no consistency at the moment from either player.
40.
Little flashes of it like that's last leg, but he's up with an indifferent leg. Not right here though. 85 left. Treble 15 or treble 17.
Superb.
171.
That's what he's capable of doing.
80.
Double 10.
75.
Now, this is a
Nearly
great chance
required 34.
for a break of throw.
Straight
at it and nails it.
Neil Duff.
Well, we've seen that a couple of times. It's not often used double 17, but the 2 times we've seen it in this tournament, it's been hit first dart.
Fourth leg, it's Neil to throw first.
Some 2-1 up.
A bit of a feel-good factor there. And with the darts now to serve it out, Neil Duff's doubling percentages are improving.
The darts here. He's all square at 3 sets all if he can just hold his leg.
$60.
Warm work up there.
100.
And this iconic venue, I think all the players have struggled initially, knowing that they're following in the footsteps of so many famous darters down the years.
$135.
Neil Duff's throw under pressure here. That's not a finish for Tricole, but that's certainly not a finish for Neil Duff.
Good chance to step in here from Thibaut. That was a good chance. There's a bit of a mess of it.
41.
A good time to find a ton 40 this.
$45.
He knows it.
Thibaut, you require 125.
Probably start on the ball. If he changed his mind there, but probably put him off a little. 104 required, treble 18 maybe, or treble 20.
41.
Doesn't finish, but way back.
Those 2 trebles helping the cause, putting pressure on this 84. Bullseye.
59. Neil, you require 80.
He'll go the 20 route.
That was for the set to bring us all level.
Thibaut, you require 25.
Thibaut coming back for 25. Probably didn't think he'd get this shot.
Double 8.
21. Neil, you require 10.
Big moment. This to level up the match. Got to go for it.
No score.
Matches turn on misses like this.
4.
Huge difference.
Game shot.
I feel that's a freebie. This is what Tricole's good at, stealing legs. And steal enough of them, you end up stealing sets.
Fifth leg, it's Thibaut to throw first.
And now has the chance to do that. Looked as though it was going to be a Neil Duff set, and now Tricole with the darts.
123.
One more leg required for 4-2.
4-2 when really it should be 3-3 right now. Another two-set lead if he can polish this
60.
leg off for Tricole.
As the average is
60.
84 against 79 in the Frenchman's favour. Neil Duff really trying to G himself up. A little bit unlucky with that last start.
$121.
So another 2 trebles, it helped the cause. Puts him down on 197. He'll really need to fill this up.
Can't do so.
125.
It's been frustrating for Neil tonight. He's just not been able to find what he's been producing consistently in earlier
59.
matches. Big leg this, huge. That's more like it.
135. Thibaut, you require 138.
We haven't seen any really big finishes yet, but that's the reason. They're just not firing, these guys.
78.
Well, Neil Duff would be absolutely delighted to find 81. And that is a poor dart, and he knows it. Double 11.
Game
And
shot.
that is Neil Duff getting the finish, which might just now inspire him back onto level terms. Halfway there, best of 11, and it's 3-all.
Fifth leg, it's Neil to throw first. Game on.
Advantage Duff.
135.
In the Veenstra match, once he got his nose in front,
43.
put the pedal down and ran away with the match.
I know it was your tip beforehand. You said narrowly that Neil Duff was your
100.
choice to win this one. Perhaps this is that key moment.
I thought it'd be tight, and a little list at the start of the tournament.
100.
I had 2 players left and they played each other in the semis, so Neil beating Veenstra was my last pick in the tournament.
83.
It's starting to look good.
He's got a good chance here of going ahead in the match.
140.
Just one good set-up score from Neil. The driving seat, and there's that good start. 123 left, 103, probably come down.
99.
So 84 needed for the set when he returns. And Tricole can't
58.
find the treble.
Nearly require
Great chance
84.
for Duff. 14 would leave the bullseye.
50.
Had to go for it really with Tricole sat on a
Thibaut, you
160.
require 160.
To steal the set, needed them trebles.
Well, he's had a double 17 already. Had a couple of them, I think.
This will be
Nearly
the
required
hat-trick of
34.
34s. And we'll put him into a 4-3 lead.
Game
And he's done it
shot.
again.
And,
And
the
he's
seventh
ahead.
set.
And
Neil
now
Duff.
he and his fans really do begin to believe.
He's got to believe
Eighth
now.
set, first leg.
Not
It's
played
Thibaut
well
to
at
throw
all.
First. Game on.
Looked out of sorts. 2-0 behind twice, but here we find him now 4-3 up.
$25.
Straight away in this set, another opportunity for Duff to jump all over that poor start from Tricole.
Momentum's a big word.
136.
It's a key word often in darts.
It's not been spoiled by a break at this moment, so he's got to put his foot down yet again and really
59.
kick on here.
Break at the end of this set though. 4-all, or will it be 5-3?
180.
Well, it's a different character this precise moment. He's Caught up in the averages now.
83.
They're still not brilliant.
No, but there is a feeling that he's just starting to find his range. And as he did against Richard
105.
Veenstrom, maybe this is the moment that he really starts to fire away and go clear.
Yeah, kicked on well against Richard.
100. Nearly
Three
require
unanswered
80.
sets in that match. If he does that here, he'll have won the tournament.
Game
There it
shot
is.
on the first leg. Neil Duff.
It's the break of throw.
Second
And
leg,
he's
Neil
away.
to throw first. Game on.
And for the first time in the match, he actually looks like he was born to do this.
Aided by his
82.
third maximum. Now a leg up.
140.
This run of games, it's actually lifted the crowd a bit. You can sense the atmosphere rising.
140.
Another good visit from Duff. How much has Tricole got left?
60.
From his perspective, he's gone off the boil.
99.
You know he's got them fighting qualities. He's been durable in every game. He needs it now more than ever.
140.
He's annoyed with that one. And he's given
40.
Tricole a chance
Thibaut, you
of
require
the immediate break
161.
back. 161, big ask. But he can put pressure on that 140.
65. Neil, you require 140.
Treble 20s all the way here. Another one of them. He can double 10.
120.
Crowd was ready to raise the roof on that
Thibaut,
one.
you require 96.
96. Good dart, double 8.
Game
Terrific.
shot and the
He
second
talked about
leg.
his
Thibaut
durability.
Tricole.
There's an example of it.
Back to his old friend, that double 8. Not really been his friend tonight, that part of the board, but
Third leg is
there when he
Thibaut to
needed
throw
it.
first. Game on. $45. $59. $60. $140.
Double percentages, not a lot between them.
100.
It's become a tight match.
Close on the averages as well.
50.
It's tight, but just expected a slightly better standard. All down to pressure, of course.
140.
That's excellent. And that certainly applies some pressure to Neil Duff.
$85. Thibaut, you require 156.
There's another one of them. As I said earlier, we're not really on
100.
any big
Neil,
finishing.
You require 167.
For a break of throw. And it's not going to be this time for Neil Duff either.
85.
So for a
Thibaut,
2-1
you require
lead.
56.
This 8 set. He's now double topped.
Game shot on the
Good dart.
third leg. Thibaut Tricole. Fourth leg, it's Neil to throw first. Game on.
Both players are following a pattern here. They seem to go missing for a couple of legs after a little spurt.
100.
A couple of good legs, a few good scores, and then just go missing. There's no consistency in the match.
60.
That's better.
140.
Naughty table. I tell you what, I think there's a few of those.
Go to the naughty step.
41.
What do you have to do wrong to go to the naughty table?
I think you know the answer to that, don't you?
Yeah, I've been to a few naughty tables in my time.
Not been in darts for as long as you have without knowing a naughty table when you see one.
Yeah, there's a few naughty tables out there. I've got friends on every one of them.
41.
121.
121.
To level up this set. Treble 13 leaves double 16. Yes,
Game
that's the way to do
shot
it.
in the fourth leg. Neil Duff.
And now he does celebrate. Big check out.
Big check out, important check out.
Fifth leg, it's Thibaut to throw first. Game on.
Oh, the momentum shift we were talking about, you've got to think now, Tricole's got to take this out. There's a 5-3 lead. In the mood that Neil Duff's actually in at this moment, you'd think he'd go on and win the match.
He's clearly started to find his range.
140.
And he's looking very much more the Neil Duff of earlier in the week.
100.
Again, Tricole, he won't be shaken. Proving hard to get rid of again.
100.
The first dart looked as though there was a bit of a blocker, but clearly not. Beautifully done.
Yeah, both of them, one to the right, one to the left. Massive score, leaving him that 121.
100. Thibaut, you require
Got rid of a
121.
1-2-1. How's this one going to go? Well, he's not found the 25. That was his first port of call.
81.
But it's a good setup.
Nearly require
He's
161.
rounded up nicely. He's going to have 40 when he comes back. Because now Neil can't finish with that single 20. He's just got to hope that Tricole misses.
95.
To be honest, it looks
Thibaut,
like
you
4
require
sets to
40.
4.
That's a big dart,
shot,
and that's
the
precisely
eighth
what
set.
we've got.
Thibaut
The match
Tricole.
is level again. Who's going to take it? Race to 6, the best of 11. And it is level as they leave the stage once again. 4-all, the Northern Irishman, Neil Duff, and the Frenchman, Thibaut Tricole.
With that start, it's all over if he's going to go 5-4 up now.
60.
Big advantage from the first visit for Neil Duff. And carrying on. Superb!
180.
I think if he goes on to be the champion, I think this is the set we'll be talking about. Quality darts at the right time.
100.
Great opportunity now.
$131.
Beautiful setup.
$140.
Well, this is
Neil,
a
you
big
require
moment
50.
for Neil Duff. He's got 6 to get rid of 50. There's the 10.
30.
He'll get another chance, though.
Tricole can just hope to score well here, leave a finish. Treble 19 would be a perfect dart here.
139.
Still good, though.
Neil, you require 20.
Double 10. That's the one.
Shot and the ninth
That's
set.
the set.
Neil
5-4 he leads. 1 more needed.
And the last 3 legs were brilliant from Neil Duff.
10th set, first leg. It's Thibaut to throw first. Game on.
Real emotion being shown.
You can see who the crowd wanting to win this. He's fired them up again. Atmosphere has changed so much in the last 5 minutes.
Look at the way those averages have changed. Not so long ago,
140.
Neil Duff was languishing round about 78, and he's put almost 10 points on that,
100.
with power to add.
He's got out of these situations so many times this week as
100.
Tricole. Got to do it again. At some point, you've got to think, can he keep doing it again and again?
Darting,
80.
Houdini, escapology. And now has to try and turn it around once more.
100.
Both, remember, on their debut appearances here at the Lakeside.
100. Thibaut, you require 161.
There's not many people won on the debut in the past.
65.
He's on a 2-dart finish. Neil Duff's not going to get on a finish unless he finds... Oh, he's not going to get on a finish, I don't believe. Oh, that's a good dart, though, nevertheless.
Thibaut, you require 96.
Double 9. Now,
He can split it if he uses his head here.
He doesn't need to.
Or he could just go for it.
Thibaut Tricole. Second leg, it's Neil.
You could see he was thinking of it, John.
He was thinking of it because
100.
Neil Duff on 162. Now, how's he going to respond?
59.
They're the best checkouts that each have achieved in the
140.
match so far. After all that, it was just a hold of throw from Tricole.
Yeah, but an important one.
85. $100.
Oh, another maximum, and Tricole won't lie down.
161.
6 darts from here, though, for Neil Duff.
41.
That is not what he was wanting.
$137.
Real pressure. Duff needs the Shanghai.
120.
Needed treble 20 there with that second dart.
32.
And he's made a hash of
Thibaut, you
that.
require
Tops
40.
for Tricole.
Game shot and the second
Break a
leg.
throw.
Thibaut Tricole.
2-0. It can go all the way to the decider.
Well, we saw this in the last set.
Third leg, it's
Going into
Thibaut
a 2-0
to throw
lead,
first.
but Duff
Game
reeled
on.
off 3 on the bounce. If he does that again, it'll give him the title.
$93.
0.42 in it after 9 sets of darts.
And it's been that sort of match. Very, very close. Without either man
92.
really producing the sort of consistent form of which they're capable.
It sort of proves that you don't need 100 on averages to have a good game, a good exciting game, a
100.
close game.
Quality boots.
45. $100.
Neil Duff needs an inspired run.
$100.
Keeps him in the leg. Tricole 208. Couple of trebles here, and he's set himself up for the set.
100.
Big advantage, though. Duff needs a big hit. And he's finding it.
140. Thibaut, you require 108.
For the set. Need a treble 19 for double 16.
70 left. Treble 10 or treble 18.
92.
It's a great shot.
Nearly require
124. Treble 18 to leave the bullseye.
56.
To take us all the
Thibaut,
way.
you require 16.
Thibaut needs one of his favourites, double 8. He's got 3 in hand for it.
Game shot.
Well, you
And
guessed
the
it,
10th
it's
set.
going all the way.
Thibaut Tricole.
Once again, Tricole manages to extricate himself from a bit of trouble.
11th
5-4
and
down,
final set.
taking
First
that
leg,
set,
it's Neil
5
to
all.
throw
It
first.
all goes down to this.
Game on.
3 holes of the throw for the title. Sounds easy, John.
Yeah. The words make it sound very straightforward, but you know it's anything but.
There's no tiebreaker here, though. My first ever final went to a tiebreak.
So if it goes to the deciding leg, then it would be the advantage
55.
for the man from Northern Ireland. Horse for sale. Fancy that, Tony?
Nay.
22.
Long way back to Stockport on horseback.
$96.
Stockport in Cheshire.
Leave it.
$76.
It was a great set from Tricole to bring us back to 5-all, and the crowd have gone quiet again. You can feel the tension.
100.
Well, very, very much on Neil Duff's side, of course.
We said it before, these Lakeside players are so knowledgeable. They all play darts.
110.
They understand how tense this is going to be now for probably all the 5 legs.
50.
Tricole looking at the
Thibaut, you
19s
require
for 126.
126.
Great darts. Single for bull.
$82. Nearly requires 60.
Important dart here. He
20.
can't find it. That could hurt. The door
Thibaut,
is
you
open
require
for a break.
44.
There's 5 legs in the match. To get a break this early would be gold dust for Tricole. Can't get
28.
it.
Tops then for Neil
Nearly
Duff.
require 40.
Come on, he says.
Storm to the hockey with purpose there.
There it is!
Shot in the first leg.
Why he fancied
Neil
it.
Duff. Second leg, it's Thibaut to throw first.
Hold a throw,
Game on.
but what an important dart.
You can see there, he checked that celebration. He realises the job's not done yet.
22.
This is the time. He's got to jump all over that. It's a big mistake. Just needs a treble or 2 here. Doesn't matter if they're 19s.
84.
Well, not what he would have wished, but at least he's ahead.
There's that pressure telling at last. Tricole stood up to this sort of pressure in his other games, but
68.
a wobble. Duff stole the darts here.
And a great first dart of this visit. Oh, that's an important one as well.
140.
Kicking on.
$45.
This is a great opportunity for a break now.
We've seen this in a few of Tricole's games when his opponent looked like he was going to step in and take charge, and it just stalled again. He rescued that though, that last treble.
He was almost apologetic for some of his earlier wins. Thibaut Tricole,
36.
notably in his first match against the Canadian Sean Burt, when Burt had and missed 6 match darts.
140.
It looks like finally he outrode his luck. Full house here won't even help. Duff sat on 52 for a 2-0 lead.
Nearly required 52.
Tops.
Game
He's got
shot
it.
and the
Oh,
second
he
leg.
thought about it.
He reeled it in again.
About it.
He reeled it in again. He wanted to explode.
He'll be exploding if he gets
Neil
this.
to throw
Leave it for the
first.
winning leg, mate.
Game on.
With the darts for the match. And that's a great start.
140.
Perfection. Settled him down. That first starting treble 20 would have settled him down.
Can Tricole get his way out of this? Duff looks the boss now.
You would think not, to be honest. He's got to win the next 3 legs.
45.
Shake of the head, though. And here comes Tricole. Fabulous darts.
180.
His 5th maximum. And the 11th of the match.
95.
Slip from Neil.
He's going to get the ton, I think.
140.
Oh, he's gone better.
Couldn't, could he? Come back again.
Oh. That is superb.
171.
So it comes down to finishing. He was looking for 25, couldn't find it, but double 12 now. This to stay in the match and take the leg.
69.
And didn't get close. So, 54 it, Tony?
Well, he won't be going for the ball, I'm pretty sure, but you dream about
50.
times like this.
There'll be some raw emotion if he converts this.
If he thinks he was born to do this, this is the time to show it.
There's the single 10 for tops. Should be a good marker. And he knows it! He is the champion!
2022
And now
WDF
he can release those
champion
pent-up
is
emotions
Neil
and tears of joy for Neil Duff. He takes it with that double top.
What a finish to the game there. Unbelievable. Tricole couldn't do it once more.
Thibaut Tricole has had a great championship, but Neil Duff did precisely what he said he would do, and some of his supporters and friends are also in tears of joy. He said he'd do that for his daughter Hayley on her 18th birthday. He said he'd do it, and he said it was his destiny to achieve. And now he will get the presentation of the trophy that he craved. And what a moment for the 49-year-old man from County Antrim. Takes a little break. He'll be back on in a moment. What's your thoughts on that game overall, Tony?
Well, obviously we were expecting a tight game because that's what we've had all week. It wasn't the quality that we were expecting, but the drama, the excitement, it was all there in buckets.
He wanted to go and share it with his family. There was a hug for his daughter Hayley and for his wife there, Erin, the two of them embracing. And here he comes again. I think there's a few tears of joy for Neil Dunn, and hardly surprisingly, this is his moment. Born to do it, and do it he most certainly did. And we go down to the stage now, and here is little Richard to bring us the great moment for Neil Duff.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we present the trophy to our champion, I'm sure you're going to want to raise the roof for the pride of France, our runner-up, Thibaut Tricole! Ladies and gentlemen, it's been so good to be back in this wonderful venue. Our thanks go out to our hosts and sponsors, the Lakeside. Unfortunately, Bob and Barbara Potter cannot be with us for the presentation, so we welcome to make that presentation the Vice President of the World Darts Federation, Buddy Bartoletta. To receive £50,000, the brand new WDF World Championship trophy. But it's the title of 2022 Lakeside WDF Men's World Champion, the Duff Man, Neil Duff! He's the champion of the world, Neil Duff!
Neil, just come forwards. Congratulations. You told us you were going to do it. We can see how emotional you are. Just tell us what that title of World Champion means to you.
It only rings true whenever you hear Richard saying champion of the world. And it's like a punch in the stomach. It really is. Yeah, I've worked hard for this. I did make my predictions from the start. I said I would win it. I knew myself I could win it. And now I've won it.
Why did you have that feeling from the beginning?
I've been working a lot with Stephen McKibben from Assured Hypnotherapy, and it's cementing that self-belief. And at no point, whenever I come over here, at no point did I ever think about losing. I was every match, go out, win, on to the next one. It's just the next step. The next step is step to the goal. And you know what? You don't know what this means to me.
I can see. And it's your daughter's 18th birthday as well. Not a bad present, Hayley. Happy birthday. How much more special does that make it?
That was my motivation for the week. I always said right from the start, I said, my daughter's birthday, 18 on Sunday. I want to win it for her. I'm winning it for everyone. The crowd have been absolutely fantastic all week long, and they got behind me. I've got a few new super fans. Thank you very much.
You have had fantastic support, haven't you all? It took you a little while to get fired up in this one, Neil, but you had that experience of the comeback against Jim McEwen. But when you levelled it up at 3-3, did you feel that was really the turning point?
Yeah, well, whenever I didn't play for like 5 sets. Whenever I got it back to 3-3, I think we went out on the break after the 5th, I think. And I actually said to my manager, I says, "Oh, we're playing now." Once I started scoring, and I was first 5 sets, I was going high, I was going low, just couldn't get any rhythm going. Doubles weren't there. But I was still holding with him. I was still holding it to him, and can't take it away from Tricole. He's a good friend. He's threw a blinder all week. I love him to bits. For a friend stood. But yeah.
Just how good a competitor has he been? He's done it all week and he pushed you all the way tonight.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. Listen, no one comes out here and beats Cummy Menzies on the stage unless they're very, very good. Tricole done it last night. I knew I had a game on my hands today, and you know what? Then they will sit and we'll have a drink tonight, and we'll still be friends. And
he's been great. And Neil, earlier in the week, your mum told you off for being a bit cocky. What is she going to make now that you are world champion?
Well, I think this is probably my saving grace for her putting me over her knee. So it is. She's kind of told me off all week. But do you know what? I have to be cocky because I would rather do that than come in here like a rabbit caught in the headlights of a car, which I've done in the Masters here. And I said I would never do that again. You learn each time. So yeah, I am cocky, but I'll back it up every time.
You've had the right mindset and you've got the job done. You are the world champion. Just soak up that moment for a minute. I just want to bring Thibaut in and have a word. Thibaut, our runner-up, congratulations. He's been such a fantastic competitor. You've been such a fantastic competitor all week, Thibaut. How tough is this to take, though, because you pushed him all the way to the end of that match?
Yeah, I never give up like my previous matches. It was hard because I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't have the crowd behind me, but just some people, but yeah.
And you came through an exhausting match in your semi-final as well.
As well, yeah, maybe. I spent more energy, too much energy before, I don't know, but it was. But I'm proud of myself, of course. It's a surprise to have a French player in the final World Championship. So yeah, it's okay.
The first Frenchman in the final. Just how proud are you of how your whole week has been, and to fly the flag for France in the World Championship?
Yeah. It's a good step for darts in France and for international darts, for everybody who loves darts. So, yeah, I'm disappointed, but it's okay. 6-5 is not, it's okay.
But proud of the run you've had, I'm sure. Thibaut, congratulations, our runner-up. Neil, can we just have one final word with the champ? Come forward. Is it a dream come true, and is it starting to sink in?
It's going to get very emotional tonight. I think my daughter's standing there, my wife's standing there, and and then I've still got to get through the phone call to my mum and dad yet. So that's going to be a few teardrops as well. So.
And when you think,
I'm not singing for a few days yet.
When you think of the men who have stepped up to this hockey and won world championships, the likes of Barney, Eric Bristow, Wolfie, I don't know where he is in here as well. How does it feel to have your name now among that elite company?
I think it's actually cemented. I won the British Pentathlon this year, and when I brought the trophy back, it was just John Lowe, Andy Fordham, and Andy's wife Jenny's here this week. They're tonight. Just want to thank her. We'll be in Ibrox in 2 weeks' time, up the Rangers. Yeah. It's been, listen, everyone that has ever won on this stage worked for it, deserved it. I look at it the other way and going, look at the guys who tried and didn't make it.
And you did it on your debut. That hasn't been done since 2012.
All right, okay, right. Well, now I have to come back next year and defend it.
I'm sure we will see you back next year. Neil, enjoy the celebrations. I imagine it's going to be a very good night. Well done. Congratulations. Your 2022 WDF World Champion, Neil Duff. He's done it out here. He said he would at the start of the week, and he has delivered in the final tonight. But it did go all the way in that final match. And Neil Duff is your champion. He's won it by 6-5. Finishing it on tops. And we saw the emotion from the Duff man. That is what it means to him. He's the world champion here at the Lakeside.